Hi, how you doing? So I'm here gonna play Hitman. Such a strange, well, you know, it's the Grateful Dead lyric. What a long, strange trip it's been is sort of really true. Had kind of a wacky day. Sometimes I try to, you know, get along better with my mom. Sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes I think my mom is not making sense. Sometimes it sounds like I'm not making sense. You know, all this stuff that I post, like, oh, you know, I used to take meds. My mom says I need to be on meds now. I say I took this, you know, pill at Costco. I don't take meds. I said, how do I get more money? What do I need to do? Let's work as a team. She says, go see the doctor. I go see the doctor. I'm telling them. I start having to explain my, you know, my childhood, my infancy, my birth. Like, you know, what have I become? You know, like this monster. So sure enough, it's a big deal. I get asked to leave. I come home and I'm coming up to my apartment. I get out of the elevator. First thing I find when I get out of the elevator is a screw right in front of it. I'm like, you know, what the heck does that mean? No big deal, right? I mean, like I said, I had to post because it becomes, I'm trying to think of what it becomes like. Because there's like hundreds of them. You know, it's like, you know, if you saw this in a movie, it'd be like a thriller movie or something, right? And then outside, you know, I think, oh, well, I find screws all the time. The doors fall apart. They don't work very well. You know, maintenance has got to constantly fix them. So I come outside my door and I find this. It's like a little ball bearing or maybe a big piece of shot. I don't know, you know. And so I'm like, you know, this again. So I make a post. I'm like, oh, I'll take a photo, post to the internet. I was like, yeah, you know, when we moved here with my wife and daughter in 2015, our apartment just south of here was like littered with this stuff. It was all in the thick carpet and the screws sticking out and the nails and the ball bearings everywhere, whatever. I was just like, how dumb is this or whatever. So I take a photo of it. I post it to the internet. First thing I think is, well, let's go give them to the maintenance, you know, because I'll just play sort of like ballpark, right? Like, go play baseball, you know. Maintenance got to work harder, right? You know? And so, but on the way there, going out the building, I find a third one. And I'm like, see, it's just like a common thing, right? There's just screws everywhere and ball bearings everywhere, right? So anyway, I don't know. I guess it's Google and Stadia needing money, right? You know, my mom won't give me money. I had to cancel the whole thing to get the car fixed today because I don't have enough money for the deductible. My mom's going to make me pay for the deductible. It's like $500. So I said, why just, you know, as I go over there, they made it so difficult to park at the other leasing office. We don't have a leasing office in here. It used to be over there. They built this whole new building. Now it's over there. All the front row seats are reserved. You know, the front row parking spots are reserved. You know, you can't, there's handicap access. I'm disabled now, but I don't have handicap parking, which is fine. I can walk. Sometimes my ankle hurts, stuff like that. But, I mean, it just sort of, it's not really anything, really. So, anyway, so I was like, why don't I just give them back to her, right? I give them back to the leasing office or whatever, and they end up popping up here over and over and over again. I'm like, I have no response. So finally I'm like, I get in the car, and I'm like, I'm playing a game called Hitman, okay? I'm posting video games to the internet all day, okay? Why don't I just play on Hitman and say that these are calling cards, you know, like in the movies and stuff. Oh, this guy's got a calling card. That guy's got a calling card, right? You know, a couple of screws and a ball bearing or a shot, right? So anyway, I'm going to end there and repost and start playing Hitman because it's a fun video game. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.